Where do you see yourself in 12 months? If only we had a crystal ball to reveal where our lives would turn out. And while we cannot predict what the future holds, we can certainly prepare for it. And it's time to focus. So many people have lost their day, their week, their month, their year. So many people have lost their whole life agenda to distractions. They are not focused. What are some of the things that you need to immediately stop doing in your life? Is it binge watching 2-3 seasons of a show every week? Is it social media? Is it playing video games? Is it gossiping on the phone every day? Is it being out with your friends every 3 days, every weekend? What are the distractions that prevent you from being focused? What is it that you need to stop doing to take back control of your life? Also, what do you need to start doing? What do you need to start doing every day, every week, every month, every year to get you to where you want to be? What do you need to start doing? Discipline buys you freedom to do what you want, but you can't be disciplined if you are not focused. Not because you hope your life will turn out to be a certain way in the future. It's because you decide that your life will be a certain way in the future. If there is something that you want, if there is something that you envision for your life, you have to be focused and bring it to reality. You have to decide that this is something you want so bad that you will become obsessed with it. You have to decide that you are not just going to envision it, but you are going to bring it to reality. That dream, that goal. You have to decide that you want it for your life. So how do you do that? How do you do that? You start with a concrete vision of what you want and you focus on it continuously. Figure out what it is you desire in your life and figure out the steps to get you there. And start working on a plan to get there and minimize everything else. Get very clear on your mission and work on a plan. And this means that you forget everything else that distracts you and you need to focus. It is time to focus. Where we concentrate our focus on consistently and strive to learn from it, we will get great at it. I don't care what it is. If you focus on it daily, you will begin to notice little shifts that will make you more and more effective every day. So do something every day that moves you towards that goal, that keeps that goal alive, and that keeps that goal in sight and in focus. Make a step every week that will move you closer to accomplishing your goal. However small and insignificant that step might be, take it, do it, make it happen. Because that goal isn't going to achieve itself. That idea isn't going to execute itself. That business isn't going to start itself. That money isn't going to make itself. That wealth isn't going to build itself. It is all on you. This is the truth about success. And most people can't handle success Most people can't succeed because they haven't learned how to manage their state, and they haven't learned how to control their mental focus. They let all the distractions come in to throw them off their game plan. They end up losing their focus. Listen, you're going to have to get real comfortable sticking to your plan and telling all of your distractions no. You're going to have to say no to binge watching every week. You're going to have to say no to idly strolling through social media for hours. You're going to have to say no to playing video games every night. You're going to have to say no to all of your friends who want to gossip on the phone every day. You're going to have to say no to going out with your friends every weekend. You're going to have to say no. It's time to focus. And if you want to achieve a certain level of success in your life, whether it is this year or next year, you're going to have to get real comfortable being strong and sticking to your plan and saying no. If you envision your life being a certain way in the next 12 months, if you want to be successful, then it's time to focus. You need to concentrate. Concentrate on winning. Concentrate on dominating. Listen to me. You have to meditate on this stuff. You have to focus on this stuff. Where your focus is, that's where your energy is going to go. So you need to take ownership of your thoughts. I need you to take ownership of your mind. I need you to control what you think. I need you to control your situation. I need you to take control of your circumstances. I need you to choose where you're going. I need you to say no because it is time to focus. Listen to me. Wherever you are right now, whatever you are doing right now, I want you to stop and think about something for a minute. And I want you to think about your week so far. And I want you to think, what has been your hump this week? And I want you to think of your hump as obstacles. So your hump can come in many shapes and in many forms. Your hump can come in the form of enemies, your naysayers, your haters. Your hump can come in the form of negative thoughts and doubts. Your hump can come in the form of financial hardship. Your hump can come in the form of trials and tribulations. Your hump can come in the form of some type of pain. Maybe you've recently lost someone dearly. Maybe you're suffering from some mental or physical pain. Your hump can come in any one of these forms and more. And any one of these humps, any one of these obstacles can come your way week after week just to rob you of your destiny. Any one of these humps can come your way just to stare you, of course. And if you allow these humps to come in and you don't get over the hump, it can set you back a week. It can set you back 2 weeks. It can set you back a month, 6 months. It can set you back for years. If you allow it, you will never, ever make a move. Week after week, you will never make a move. Month after month, you will never make a move. Year after year, and never make a move. So, you've got to get over the hump, because that idea that you have, it isn't going to execute itself. That business isn't going to start itself. That money isn't going to make itself. That wealth isn't going to build itself. You have to do it. And you have to do it now. So, what has been your hump this week? I want you to write it below in the comments. What has been your hump? Because here's the thing. You absolutely cannot get over the hump if you don't first acknowledge what your hump is. So think about it. What has been your hump this week? What has been that one thing or things that has happened to you this week that has thrown you off course, or that may have been a distraction from working on your goals this week, that has caused you to lose focus on the tasks that you set out to do this week? I want you to write it down below, because when you write it down, again, you acknowledge what it is, and you know that this is the thing, this thing right here, this is that thing that has thrown you off track this week, and that has put you a little behind from getting closer to your goals. And it is that thing, this hump, that you need to get over this week. Also, when you write it down, there may be other people that may be going through the same thing, or other people who have been where you are right now that can offer you some encouragement to help you get over the hump. So, what has been your hump this week? Did your boss say something to you? Did co-workers, one of your co-workers ticked you off this week? Are you going through a situation right now that you really didn't see coming, and maybe it's a situation that you have been battling for a long time, and week after week it just seems like you can't get out of it, or you just don't know how to get out of it? Or did something happen to you this week that made you feel insecure about yourself? Did something happen that made you feel insecure about your abilities? What has been your hump this week? Because here's what I know. If you don't acknowledge what your hump is, it will be difficult to find ways to get over the hump. Don't let these humps, these obstacles come in this week to throw you off course. You got to get over the hump. You have things that you want for your life. You have dreams that you want to fulfill. You have goals that you are working on this week. So you've got to get over the hump. Your hump is a distraction. Your hump is there to throw you off course. That is its job. Humps will always be there. The doubts will always come creeping in. Circumstances and situations will always come to try to divert you. Your haters, your naysayers will always be there talking about you. Your humps will always be there. But don't let these humps come in to rob you of your destiny. Don't let these humps come in to rob you of what God has intended for you to be. Don't let these humps come in to rob you of living the life of your dreams. Because guess what? Life isn't promised. You can be here today and you can be gone tomorrow. So you cannot allow these humps to come in to throw you off course. You just can't afford to let that happen. So you have a chance today, right now, to acknowledge what your hump has been this week. Realize that it is just there to divert you from your destiny and try your best to move on. Whatever it is that you need to do to get over the hump this week, do it. You've got to get over the hump. And you have to move forward. You have to get back on track. You have no more time to waste. Get your life back on track. Because if you don't do it, nobody else will. It's got to be you. You've got to do it. So I don't care what your hump has been this week. I want you to just hold on. I don't want you to give up. As long as you are alive, there is always hope. Don't give up. You can always turn things around despite whatever situation it is that you're going through. You can always turn things around, but you can't give up. You've got to be strong. Don't let your current situation, don't let your current circumstances, don't let your adversaries make you give up. Get up, get back on track, and do what you were called to do. Get up and get back on track and be what you were called to be. You've got to prove everybody, all of those people that tried to break you this week, you've got to prove to everybody that tried to kill your dream this week, you've got to prove to all of those haters that said something to you this week, you've got to prove to all of them that you are here for a purpose and you are going to do what you were called to do, and you are going to be what you were called to be. You are going to get to your destiny, and you will get over your hump, because you know there will always be bad days. You know there will always be difficult days. But guess what? You will embrace those days. You will embrace them, and you will hold on, and you will work through it, because there is something better right around the corner that you are working on. There is something better for your life right around the corner, and you are going to get over your hump. Now, here's one thing that I've noticed. A lot of people, they will sit and they will watch video after video, and they get so excited and they feel so energetic, and if you were to ask them what have they done, they've done nothing. They do absolutely nothing. The next day they have done nothing. The following week they have done nothing. They have done nothing to improve their life in any shape or form. Listen to me. I'm not here to make you feel good. I am here to help you take action. Because here's the thing. Nothing will change in your life if you are not committed to making the change. And if you are watching me right now and you haven't reached the level of success of where you want to be, you're not making the money you want to make, you're sitting on a job or a career you hate, your finances are not where they want to be, you're drowning in debt, you're living paycheck to paycheck, you can't save $1, you seem to can't get your head above water. If you are watching me right now and your life is not where you want it to be, it's time to get your life back on track. You've got to get on the right path. No more wasting time. No more saying that this year it will be different. Then six months later, a year later, 2 years later, you're still in the same position. Nothing has changed. You need to look at where your life is right now, and you need to look at where you want to be, and you need to have a plan on how to get there. Listen, dreaming is over. Wishing, it's over. Hoping, it's over. All the talking, it's over. This is not the year that you are going to watch other people rise to massive levels of success. You're not going to watch others do it anymore. You're not going to watch other people cash any more checks no more. You're not going to do it anymore. All of that is over. It's time for you to take action. And if you haven't yet checked out the free course that I'm offering over at my online university over at www.lakeisha.mckenzie.university.com, then you would want to check out that course. The course is absolutely free, and it will help you assess where you are right now, where you are in life, where you are with money, where you are with building wealth. And that course will guide you on what you need to do next that can put you on the path to making more money and to building wealth so that you can live the life you always wanted to live. Because here's the thing. Life has a way of turning and knocking us down when we least expect it. And while you cannot predict the future, you can certainly prepare for it. So if you want to put yourself in a position where you have enough money to pursue your dreams and your goals, and you want to be secure about your future so that you can live the life you deserve. If this is something that you want, then that course will be perfect for you. And you can register for it today over at www.lakeisha.mckenzie.university.com. That course is perfect for you. I will put the link in the description box below and in the comments below, and I will see you over there.
Do you need help staying motivated? Well, you don't want to miss my weekly shows on YouTube. You don't want to miss Set Your Goal Sundays, Get Over the Hump Wednesdays, and How to Fridays. These shows are there to keep you motivated and will help you push forward and get things done in your life and business. In life, it is so important that you keep motivated because there are so many things that can come your way to distract you from reaching your destiny. And I want to help you keep motivated so that you can stay on track with whatever goals you are trying to attain and whatever dreams you are trying to reach. So be sure to swing over to my YouTube channel and subscribe and hit the bell so that you don't miss out on your weekly motivation. Also, stay connected and receive daily inspiration by following me on all of my social media platforms, including YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Follow me today at Lakeisha S. Mckenzie. I want to see you succeed in whatever you do, and I really hope that we continue to build our connection. I really appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next episode.